friend of mine gave me another batch of vintage maps, and so I just think maps are amazing. And then it had a nice cardboard cover, and I used quite a bit of that. And some other map paper, on paper from another map. Actually, I think it was the same map, because the color is just lovely. And let's see, it's pretty thick, 3 inches, 3.5 inches, I think. And there's a nice coating of varnish on it as well, and lots of stuff, lots of vintage ephemera in all of it, all throughout, that you can take out. Some photographs, vintage photographs that are from Eastern Europe, so that's kind of fun. I love this one because you can see the paintings in tapestry and stuff. So most of the ephemera in here is European based, and lots of vintage postcards as well. It's an image of Nice. So lots of, and then one of the things that I liked the most really was this green paper, so kind of started with that and built on that, and the paper is real different. Textures all throughout, lots and lots of pockets. This looks bits. I'm not gonna, not really gonna take everything out. I'm just gonna go through. So there's folds and lots of gray paper basically, and tea-dye paper. Excuse me. Sewing on. I was playing around with making a tag. There's a little bit of paper in here, pattern paper. Most of it is all vintage, authentic ephemera, so while there's just a little bit of pattern paper, I think everything else is just basically one of a kind. Can you hear my son laughing? He's having a blast out there. Which is pretty funny. Some writing on this one. No, I guess not. Old. And lots of stamps. And a pocket, an envelope, with some photographs in there. He's giggling out there. I don't know if you can hear that. It's funny. I just love making really thick books. There's something about the way a really bulky book feels, and that's kind of my end goal. And I know that you know, there's sort of sometimes there's not as much collage on each page, or details kind of vary, but I just love the amount of paper that's kind of together and how that feels, and kind of that final heftiness of so this just has the Tim Holtz little characters. I kind of wanted to just put some people in here, so it was just kind of fun. They're not altered or anything, so you can take them out and put something else in there. And then there's a really neat puzzle that I have, so I kind of pop these in here just randomly, but they're just fun. I like them. Here's the other side of that. Fun characters. My husband found a package that I had ordered, like, I don't know, like 2 years ago of corners, and so my next book I'm going to use those because they're large size corners, and I knew I had never gotten them, so I just had that vague feeling that I'd ordered something I didn't get, but didn't remember what it was, and so he found that the other day, so that's my next one I'm working on. And I do love this these days, just crumpling paper and then flattening it, but still having that nice crunchiness. And then another pocket. He's just cackling out there. So who? I think he's playing a video game with a friend. So funny. Anyways, nice and chunky. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to use this old map paper and just make a real chunk book. So that is what I was working on. Thanks.